So I need to understand what job you were doing which gave you access to a storage facility.
I was an antique restorer.
Ah. You're running an antique restoration business. Yeah. Eventually, you moved on to make a deal with Sohail over there. I need to understand a little bit about your commercial nous, your sense, as my grandma would say, your sechel, your understanding of what the deal was before you made it with Sohail.
Yeah, but...
To understand the extent of your commercial experience. So tell me about the state of the antique restoration business before you made a deal with Sohail. Why didn't you carry on with it?
Because it wasn't going as well as I wanted it to.
There you are. People's wants and needs, and they didn't want you to restore their antiques. It didn't go as well, so you came across Sohail, and what was Sohail offering you?
It was basically a simple job where I would be the collector of the clothes.
Right. You were providing Sohail, amongst other things, a collection service. Now, is it right, Sohail, you were going to advertise this service?
Yes.
And give me a sense, what would be on that advert?
The advert would be, if you've got unwanted clothes that you don't need, etc., you can bring them into this address. We will weigh them, check the clothes, suitable clothing, we will pay you. Simple.
Whose address?
Joshua's.
Joshua, what address is he referring to?
It would be the address of my unit.
Your unit?
Yeah.
And you've got a unit where you used to, I'm going to say, restore antiques.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it.
That's a picture of it there. And people would drive to it or you'd go and collect these clothes. Sure. I see. Now, this unit, do you own the unit or did you rent it?
I was renting.
How long were you there restoring antiques for in that unit?
Possibly 6 months.
6 months. Whilst there, were you satisfied of the quality of that unit? Were there any leaks or anything of that kind?
I never noticed it when I was there.
You never noticed anything at all? How often were you there?
Depending on the work, I could be there 3 times a week.
3 times a week. Now, when you, as it were, ended up doing a deal with Sohail, the arrangement was, just to be absolutely clear, Sohail was going to advertise it all, you were going to collect it and you were going to store it in that facility. How often did you go and visit that, or call it the facility then?
Depending on how much clothes had been brought in, it could be the same, really, maybe 2-3 times a week.
2 to 3 times a week.